Great time. And hopefully next
And maybe even some older owners is. But I'm back.
It's Mizzah Tee on E3. Hey there, fools. It's Mizzah Tee. As of this recording, EA has gone, and I think Bethesda has gone. I say I think because I didn't watch Bethesda's E3 presentation. Don't really care. And EA, I started watching that. I got about 8 minutes in, and I turned it off. And I just kind of watched people's reaction to it. Not many people were happy with theirs. So Zelda, obviously Zelda is the showcase for Nintendo at E3 this year. So and as of this recording, the new artwork has dropped for Zelda. Looks really cool. Looks like Link will have some kind of mountain climbing ability. That's very exciting, especially since the world is so large and there's so many mountains and hills and all kinds of crap going on. So that should make it interesting. That should help with being able to go anywhere you want from the beginning of the game, as Nintendo has been kind of speculating. So that's cool. Also, people have been debating about whether some of the artwork, I think on the what was it, the little the chains that hold like IDs and stuff, I think that it was. I don't know if it was some kind of strip or some kind of the ID chains that go around your neck. Somebody leaked some screens of that, and they're saying, oh well, the hooded one looks like a female. And I'm like, why wouldn't they just show you the female one without a hood on? Why would they put that in the artwork? And the male Link having no hood. What does hood suggest that you're a female? I mean, it didn't make any sense to me. It's just Link with the hood on. We've seen that before already in our artwork from the game. We've seen footage of Link with the hood on, and he jumps off of Epona. That first footage we saw of him jumping off Epona, slow motion, and shooting the arrow. So I don't know why people are confused by this. I guess maybe his features look a little bit more feminine since his head's being covered. So you're not focusing on his head, you're just seeing the shape of his cheeks and chin. I guess maybe that, I don't know. Well, anyway, it doesn't seem like he's a female. I don't know if that's going to be a part of the game. I've been going back and forth on do I want to be able to play as Linkle? If they do anything with that, I would rather it be, like I said, Linkle, being an actual character and not just being able to create an avatar female Link. So I think that's where I am. And I also would like to, play as the strong female characters that are already in Legend of Zelda. That would be cool. So, we got to do that in Hyrule Warriors a little bit, but, that's an action game that's focused, has a certain focus, and it's not a, straight up Zelda game. So it'd be cool to be able to play as Impa or Zelda or whatever the female character that might be in the game. There are female characters in the Legend of Zelda series all over the place. Very excited for Zelda. I don't see the excitement. I guess there are a lot of Nintendo fans who are just so salty about Nintendo that they can't even celebrate Zelda. They can't even get hype and happy for Zelda because they're just so salty about Nintendo. So even the cool stuff, the good stuff that comes out, they can't even enjoy it. That's too bad. Feel sorry for you guys, but I'm really excited about Zelda. Zelda is like, it's like an event because it doesn't happen very often usually. Maybe once in a while you'll get two new Zeldas in a console cycle. That's pretty rare. I don't want to really say it's rare because it happened on the NES, but Zelda was new. Nobody was clamoring for it before it came out because it was a new thing. And then you had Zelda Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask on N64. So that happened, and I guess you can count Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, but not really, because Twilight Princess is pretty much for the Wii. Oh, I mean, it was the GameCube game, but it was basically a Wii launch title. So yeah, I mean, and then as far as the Wii goes, we also had Skyward Sword at the end, but they're so stretched and apart, so far apart. It feels like it feels like one per gen. Sometimes you get two, but Zelda games are an event. They don't happen every year, every 2 years, and they're usually pretty big changes as far as Zelda, the storyline goes, or the mechanic, whatever the sticking mechanic might be. Maybe it's an ocarina, or it's the Wind Waker, or the cool mask thing in Majora's Mask, where you can put on a different mask and be different, transform to different races. And obviously the talk before this game is that they're going to shake up the formula again, the Zelda tropes again, and kind of harken back to the original game with being able to go anywhere you want to, but you might get your ass handed to you if you're not equipped to handle a certain dungeon or area. And I love that. It's very intriguing to me. I like that aspect. I would hope they go back to it. Obviously, back then, the technical limitations didn't make it feel like an open world, but the original Zelda on NES was basically an open world. You can go where you wanted to. Obviously, it was a top-down game because it was 8-bit era, so they couldn't do 3D open worlds, but it was basically an open world for that era. So it's going back to that, and I like that a lot. And the world seems to be really huge, and there was talk of 100 mini dungeons and 4 or 5 main dungeons, which is very cool to me. I like the idea of just being out in an area and discovering like some cave that leads to a mini dungeon. I mean, that's just insane and cool to me. And if that's the case, I welcome that. So yeah, I mean, I'm really excited about Nintendo's E3, Zelda obviously, especially Pokemon Sun and Moon looks cool. I'm not a hardcore crazy Pokemon fan like maybe Terrell is, but I call myself a casual Pokemon fan. Like maybe every other generation I'll play a couple of games here and there, but I am a fan. I'm looking forward to finding out what that game has to offer, and also maybe some surprise games on 3DS, something we don't know about. That would be cool, and maybe a surprise for Wii U here. I don't know what's up with Color Splash. I just have a feeling that that's going to end up on NX. I think I've said that I think it would be kind of stupid for Nintendo to release Color Splash on Wii U at this point. Because it kind of killed their own momentum. Not that there was a lot of momentum on Wii U, but people were still looking forward to new games. Early in the year, it was pretty cool. We got Pokken Tournament, we got Zelda, Twilight Princess HD, we got Star Fox. So there was, games coming out, not in overabundance, obviously, but there was still people looking forward to Wii U games. And I think if they drop Color Splash at the end of the year, even, it's just gonna get drowned out. So if I were them, I would save it for actually next summer. Tweak it, do some really cool new things with it. You have time, and release it next summer on NX. That's what I would do. So yeah, like I said, I'm really excited for the E3 presentation. It's coming up pretty soon as of this recording, so looking forward to it. What do you Yeah, so what are you guys looking forward to as far as Nintendo goes, or anything goes? Let me quickly touch on before I get out of here what I'm looking forward from Sony and Microsoft. Microsoft Recore looks pretty cool. I've seen some screens of the in-game stuff. It looks good. I like the design of it so far. It was one of the games that intrigued me last E3, so I'm looking forward to seeing more about that. I don't know if Scalebound was announced to be shown or anything like that, so I'm looking forward to any new Scalebound stuff. And of course, Gears of War 4. I don't know if they're calling it 4 or not, but I think that's what they're calling it. Yeah, Gears of War 4. Gears of War fan here, so looking forward to seeing more from that. And on the Sony side, not a whole lot. I'm looking forward to what's the Ubisoft game, For Honor? I think that is a PlayStation exclusive. Looking to see more about that. And I'm also looking forward to more information, more story and in-game stuff, you know, what do you call it? Gameplay. And, you know, to see, about the game, forgot the game. Horizon Zero Dawn. I want to see more about that, see what's up with that game. Yeah, so that's pretty much it on the Sony side. I don't know of anything else out there. Maybe a surprise in there. Oh, Shenmue 3. Hopefully that'll be shown. We'll get to see some actual footage from the actual game of Shenmue 3. I've told people that what they showed last year was just, I guess they used the engine that they're gonna use for Shenmue 3. And they used that engine to show you clips from the original Shenmue, because that's what that's what that was. That wasn't new Shenmue 3 stuff. That was clips from the original Shenmue, and maybe they're just showing it in the engine they're working on that they're gonna use. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more about that. I'm a huge Shenmue fan. I've played and beat 1 and 2. I probably beat 1 multiple times. I beat it like maybe 4 or 5 times. I like the game so much. So I'm looking forward to seeing more about Shenmue 3. I just want to close that saga. So that's one of the things I always liked about that game was the story. It was one of the first story-based games that I really got into. So looking forward, or heavy story-based games, you know, almost cinematic. So yeah, looking forward to seeing more about that. And those are my E3 thoughts. I guess Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. Obviously, I'm the most hyped for Nintendo stuff and Zelda in particular. So I hope to be blown away. So yeah, let's go see what happens. And yeah, let me know what you guys think, what you're looking forward to. Do you think Link's a girl? Let me know in the comments below. That's it for this one, and I'll see you fools next time. Peace out.
Oh yeah, one more thing. Play Nintendo, fools. And thank you all for watching Mizzah Tee Show.